Hello, welcome to your Friday. This is week 11. It's March 13, 2020, and it's Friday the 13th. Remember last month in February? We had Valentine's Day on Friday. I wonder what kind of Friday holiday we'll have in April. Well, like I start every week, I want to go back to last week and thank everybody for watching my video about worry. Anytime I post a video, Music Monday or Your Friday, I wonder if people are going to like it or relate to it or what have you. And I'm always wrong. When I posted about worry last week, I kind of thought, well, I'm probably the only one that worries the way I do. No, if you read the comments that people posted, it's unbelievable how many people can relate to it. Whether it's an insignificant small worry or whether it's like the Sunday night syndrome. So the people that watched and posted comments, hit like, love, or sent me a private message, thank you. It means a lot to me that I'm not the only one out here who worries, okay? So this week, I want to talk about something that kind of relates to worry, but not necessarily. It's an entity in and of itself, and that is anger. If we want to have a positive attitude, we can't go around being angry, right? And I kind of thought about it as it relates to worry as well. When we worry, we're not the same person we normally are if we're in a positive mood, right? We might snap at somebody, or we may have anger for a totally different issue, a work-related issue, a family issue. So I did a little bit of checking, and I went to a website, and it's called liveyourtruestory.com. And I looked up anger, and it's got 8 steps to dealing with anger. I'm not going to go through each and every one of them, but I'm going to run through a couple of them because I think it's that important. And number 1 is understand why you're angry. And I think that sounds kind of simplistic, but it's true. Figure out why you're angry, and if it even makes sense to you, before you do anything about it. Number 2, respond, don't react. And I think this is crucial because if we react, many times we will go back and regret what we said, did, or how we acted, right? Whereas if you respond, it kind of indicates you've thought about it and that you're taking a logical approach, right? Number 3, take yourself out of the situation. Remove yourself. And I think this is probably one of the best ones because in this website, there was a quote from Albert Einstein. And I think that is so important if you really think it through. And that quote reads, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them." Again, that's Albert Einstein. And I think this is so true. If you're angry, you don't want to react in anger, right? So take yourself out of that situation. They put this a little differently. They put the same quote as, "You will not solve a problem with the same mindset that created it." And when they use the word mindset, it's perfect because your mind is where it is when you're angry. So remove yourself from that situation, right? A couple of the other ones. My favorite one, I think, and this is the last one I'm going to talk about, is remember that belief does not equal reality, right? When we get angry about something, it's probably the biggest thing that we're concerning ourselves with at this time in this place, right? But it's not that big to anybody else. How many times have you been angry and someone says, "What are you getting so upset about?" Well, it's important to you. Of course it is. But if you stop and think about it, again, don't react, respond, you may realize in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big a deal. The last thing I really want to talk about in relation to anger is our regret. And we talked about regret a few weeks ago. More often than not, when I have reacted to anger, I have later felt bad. I thought that person hates me now. I've ruined my entire relationship because of one instance. Well, of course that's not true. A person wouldn't base their like or dislike on you from one instance, but that's how it feels. So what I'm going to try and do from here forward is when I do get angry, I'm going to try and do that. Take a deep breath or count to 10. Try to respond rather than react. Because over the last couple of years, I have changed a lot in my life. And I notice I don't get angry like I used to. Anger is a very dangerous thing to the person and those surrounding the person. And like I said, over the last couple of years, I've changed a lot of the things that I'm doing, and they continue to get better. A lot of it is through prayer, and I don't preach prayer here. I will tell you, I'm pretty big on it. But a lot of my life has changed because of that and just logical thinking. So with that, I hope you have a fantastic weekend, a beautiful week next week. I hope you come back, and God bless you. Thank you for watching.